Hello all, sonicthehedgehog here. Now what do you think was the weirdest thing in the Sonic franchise? Do you think it was the fact that Eggman was originally going to be where Sonic was, as he was the hero? Or do you think it's the other things, like how Sonic Boom was made out of no sheer reason at all, but money, we think? My personal statement on what the weirdest thing in the Sonic franchise was when Sonic lost his voice. I'm now going to tell you all a little bit of a history, a little bit of a story, a little bit of drama, a little bit of everything about how when Sonic lost his voice actor between 2021 and Frontiers' release. Let's go. So let's start. So in January 2021, Sega wasn't in the best place. I mean, they were making money and more people getting into the Sonic franchise, but with this money, the company wasn't using it correctly. Now you may think, what do you mean they weren't using it correctly? How do you use money correctly, you may ask? Why are you even asking that stupid question in the first place? I don't know. They weren't paying the voice actors for the Sonic cast. Now you may think, wow, that's a bit scummy. Yeah, it is. But it didn't affect everyone. This didn't affect people like Tails' voice actor, like Colleen O'Shaughnessy. Hold on, wait, I gotta.
Colleen O'Shaughnessy.
Colleen O'Shaughnessy. I think I got that right. Anyway, and Knuckles' voice actor, who I can't remember the name of. I'll just quickly Google it now. Yeah, that one. So basically, right, the person who it did affect the most was Amy's voice actor, who I also can't remember the name of because I'm not great at names, and Roger Craig Smith. Now, if you don't know who this is, well, let's get you up to Sonic speed, if you will. What do you mean? Oh. So, Roger Craig Smith was at the time the voice actor for Sonic, and that's it. That's all you need to know in this context.
That's it?
Now, what did Sega do wrong? I don't know. I guess they just weren't paying him what he considered a living wage. Because on every single thing I've read about it, it's all been he was living in California, and he was, well, I'm not going to say pissed, but he was more annoyed because everyone was not paying him correctly, and he wasn't able to live there. So, the 28th of January 2021, Roger Craig Smith left the Sonic franchise for good with this tweet. This tweet then unleashed maybe the most wholesome time Sonic Twitter has ever had. I'll show that now.
You out in the future. I mean, the past. You know what I mean. Dude, sweet! And you're only gonna get better!
There's our ride!
Enjoy your future! It's gonna be great!
Go in and voice a long-run character like Sonic. Again, you got to go in, understand the character, and make the character your own. And Roger totally did that, and he did a great job at it. So, but you know, as I mentioned on Twitter to Roger, specifically, if you guys haven't seen that video, I just want to say again, Roger, thank you so much on behalf of the community for everything you've done for us. You were a great Sonic, and you know, I can't wait to see what the future holds for you, man. Thank you so much for everything you've done for us, and we'll see what happens next for your future. But thank you so much for everything you've done, dude. Seriously, thank you so much.
It also unleashed hell with everyone going up to Sega saying they should have paid him properly. And who's going to replace Sonic now? What are we going to do? Because then Amy's voice actor left. Who's going to play them now? Because they were still scheduled to be in Frontiers. What's going to happen? And then, I guess, we were all stuck in silence for 6 months. So for months, we speculated about the new Sonic voice actor. Until May of 2021. Not even 6 months after leaving, he comes back. Move aside, motherfuckers. The rightful king is back. I'm so sorry to my neighbours, I had to shout that. So Roger came back, along with the rest of the cast that left. So now what? Well, Frontiers came out, and they all went in a very different direction with the voices. They had to make Sonic's voice deeper, and I'm going to play this audio clip, along with a few visuals I made. Which everyone animated to this clip, which, well, there's bit of, yeah, this clip, I'm going to say clip, and I'm going to do that as well, but not animate it because I'm not actually talented. But yeah, they made everyone's voices deeper, and, you know, everything for Frontiers got serious. But hey, he came back for Race for Cross Worlds, and he came back for many other games. You know, after Frontiers, he didn't come back to do Stars, obviously, because that's a classic game. But, you know, he came back for so many other games, and that's awesome.
Which was fun. So for me, it wasn't all that different. But I know, like, your register change was very different.
That was an oh-snap moment. It was like, whoa, okay.
Yeah.
I mean, literally, we walked in, and Jack was just, you know, he was just like, we're not doing it that way this time. And I was like, oh, okay. Because he was just like, it's going to be a little deeper, it's a little more, you know. And I'm thinking, for Sonic, so I'm like, okay, you know, it's over, Egghead. And he's like, a little deeper. And I'm like, it's over, Egghead. Little deeper. It's over, Egghead. It's like, little deeper. It's over, Egghead. And he's like, right there. And I'm like, you've got to be kidding me. But that was it. I was like, I should be paying you guys. There's nothing, it's like 4 hours of going like this. 4 hours, you know, as opposed to 4 hours of going like this. I can do that.
And that's the story. Sorry this was a short video. I actually have no idea by the time I record it how long this is going to be. But, you know, I hope the visuals made it, I don't know, maybe made it enjoyable. I tried my best with this one. But, yeah, Sonic lost his voice actor for like 6 months, and I tried to make a video out of it. That's what this is. I'm sorry if this was a weird and a bit of a rushed video, but that's okay, right? We can all have rushed videos every now and again. August, I'm gonna make something big probably. I've got the whole summer. I'm gonna make something massive. But you know, I'm gonna make a big video, and I hope it will be probably about Sonic voice actors, or maybe about Sonic food. I don't know. I've written 2 scripts. Might do both. Might do both. One August, one September. I might just cast one to the wayside. But thank you for watching. I'm sonicthehedgehog. I should probably go and apologise to my neighbours for shouting so much of this video. Thank you and goodbye.